my gosh, how y'all doing? Thank you for coming out. The last time I did a don't tell here, I parked where I shouldn't and hit a pole. Sorry, the pole hit me. I don't know if anyone works here. Not guilty. I'm a Nashville unicorn. Anyone else? Bitch, enjoy the high rent. Okay. I'm from Nashville. I grew up here in the 90s when country music was all about, like, killing your husband or divorcing him. Now as an adult, my mom will be like, I feel like you have some issues with men. Like, yeah, that one is hard to figure out, isn't it? Should really take some time on that. No, I really thought I would be a country singer when I grew up, but it turns out you have to be talented. Flaw in the plan. I was such a bad singer as a kid, I couldn't even make my elementary school choir. They made me join the library club instead. They were like, this little girl should do manual child labor immediately, right? It's okay, because my teacher died kind of young, so maybe she wouldn't have, okay? She let me on. Something to think about. It's kind of like how I didn't start doing stand-up until enough of my family had died, so I could start talking about them. I wanted my dad here, though, so I could, like, disappoint him from afar, you know? We don't talk. Y'all are like, we can almost see your nipples. We know you don't talk to your dad. It's a good point. It's a really good point. I don't even know if he knows how old I am anymore. I just turned 30. I know I look so young. Thank you. Thank you for the forced applause. Oh my god, stop. I'm so shy. And I really do feel myself getting older. Like, I recently started to read porn instead of watch it. Big smut fans. Hell yeah. Hit me with recommendations after the show. It's so much harder than you think, though, because you have to, like, hold a book and vibrator at the same time. It's like playing that game when you're little where you're like... Except the stakes are so much higher because I want to finish, you know? There's definitely an ending to the adult game, right? I'm also a college student at 30, and I feel so old when I'm on campus. Someone will always look at me and yell out MILF. I'm not a mother. I am married. Not for the lack of trying, but I do, for some reason, end up breastfeeding a lot of men now. You know what I mean? There's like a difference between like foreplay and a 4 a.m. feeding is like, that line is thin. If I'm playing Candy Crush, like, kitchen's closed, tap out. You know? I told a guy with a story one time, and he was like, when you do that, does anything really come out? I was like, yeah, me as a lesbian, get the fuck away from me. Jesus Christ. Absolutely not. I feel like I should have known, though, because his name was Marcus. You know? Does anyone have a name of someone they would never date again? Chad. I don't like the sound of Chad. How many Chads did it take for you to give it up? One? You were like, one and done, bitch. Who else had one? John. How many? One. Damn, you're like one and done. We hate men. I love that. I went through 8 Marcuses. And that's my dad's name. So I feel like that one was more on me. You know what I mean? We all make mistakes. It's okay. I went through kind of a hoe phase in my 20s. I don't know if you could tell. But I am retired now. But you know how they say, like, once a Marine, always a Marine kind of thing? Stick by it. No, I don't identify as a hoe anymore. But I know I have that vibe. Like, my friend's mom was looking at me the other day, and she was like, do you know who you remind me of? Which always makes you nervous, right? It's never anyone good. She said, you look just like Mary Magdalene. The prostitute from the Bible. Kind of like an OG baddie though, right? It's like the ultimate compliment. I'm not even that offended. I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with it. The white version. We're not being historically accurate, okay? During my hoe phase, though, I went on a Tinder date every single day for an entire year. I told you I was a Marine, right? I served my time. And I tried to get a sugar daddy at one time. I had to move in with my dad for financial reasons. But the only man I ever met would only give me $20 at a time. And he called me a bitch, so I was like, I've got that at home, right? I don't need to outsource my own trauma now. I like mine homemade. I like to know what's in it, right? Healthier that way. I also dated someone who was into BDSM. Any fans? I know y'all read 50 Shades, okay? Don't fucking fight with me. You might not actually do it, but I know you know about it. I didn't know he was into BDSM though, okay? I promise. And we were on the date, I had no idea, and he starts telling me at night he likes his girlfriend to sleep in a dog kennel. Not even a red flag for me though, right? I was like, I'm not claustrophobic, I might as well try it. I'm not super busy this weekend, so might as well. Like a weekend getaway, you know? It's free. No. It was when he looked me up and down though, and he was like, yeah, the kennel would be pretty big for you. Like big enough for a Great Dane. I was like, okay. Okay. He was a body shaming too, and putting in a kennel. I'm from the 2000s, like, you know we all have body image issues, right, ladies? I realized how bad mine were getting when I went and got an x-ray the other day for my back, and they told me I could stop sucking it. She was like, would you mind turning to the side for me? I was like, that's actually not really my favorite angle. Do you have any other poses that we both might like? Please don't tag any of these pictures. I've been dealing with men for so long. I feel like I would like to date a woman. I'm just too lazy. I don't want to be bad at something else, you know? I feel like I'm that good with men. I have big tits, I could just lay there, right? I can get away with so little. I was giving a guy a hand job the other day, and it's so embarrassing. Like, it's like when you have to drive someone's car right in front of them, you know? Take like a sharp turn and they're mad at you. Like my car doesn't bend in half, so that was on you, not me. Don't know what your fucking problem is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm obsessed with you. But I won't give you a hand job. Tapped out. When it comes to me though, I learned how to masturbate really, really young. Like way too young. I had this giant stuffed globe as a kid that I would like hump. I would I would close my eyes and pick a place and get myself off to it. And I think that's why I always like to date interracially, you know? Why travel the world when you already came all over it? I was telling my mom I couldn't remember where Minnesota was the other day. And she was like, didn't you fuck a globe for like 10 years? I feel like you should be a lot better with geography. She got a point. So, you know, like every bachelorette trip now, everyone wants to go somewhere kind of exotic. My friends are like, Allie, come with us to Puerto Rico. I'm like, I came here like 10 times in the 90s, so I feel like I'm good. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you'll know this, but MILF is the same in every single language. They know what you mean. They know what you mean. And everywhere I go, someone wants a 4 a.m. feeding. My name is Allie, so y'all are so fun. Thank you so much.